It's our town, Champaign. Welcome back to ciLiving. We are live out at the Taste of Champaign-Urbana with the vendors setting up now. They're going to kick off at 5 o'clock, and one of them that you can check out, Joe Barlow is going to tell us about right now.
That's right. We're here in front of the historic popcorn truck that is still operating today. Literally, you can come by later today, and they'll be serving up some hot, fresh popcorn. I met with some folks from the Champaign County Historical Museum to see what makes this truck so special.
We're here today with our popcorn truck, or I should maybe say Champaign's popcorn truck.
The popcorn truck actually started out as a horse-drawn wagon. It was bought in 1919 by Henry Sansoni.
Sansoni sold peanuts and ice cream, and the signs on the side show all of the things that he had.
In 1921, the wagon was mounted on a Model T and served Bloomington until 1924.
Henry Sansoni brought it to Champaign at that time. And as I said, it's been popping popcorn here ever since. In the 1940s, the Model T chassis gave up. The story is that the salt from the popcorn had rusted through the frame, but the popcorn wagon was taken off the Model T chassis and put on the chassis that you see here, which was a 1940 Chevrolet convertible. Underneath, the engine and transmission and rear axle are from a 1968 Chevrolet. So that's the new one. Of course, that's almost 50 years old now as well.
I should say that we have a homemade gas tank on our vehicle here. It's a 5-gallon gas tank, and because it's homemade, it does not have a float, so we never know what level the gasoline is.
About 35 years ago, the truck was bought by the Champaign County Historical Museum to be used as an extra source of fundraising.
People all the time come up to us and say, "Oh gee, I remember getting popcorn from this when I was a child." And sometimes they even throw in, "And so does my father." But seriously, since it's been here, it's approaching 90 years that it has been the source of popcorn in Champaign. There are 3-4 generations of people that have grown up remembering it from one location or another.
We had so many people come by this past Sunday saying, "Oh, I remember when this was down in front of Kresge's," or "I remember in Champaign," and then they start talking about that part of history, and it really is quite, some of it amusing, some of it very informational, and of course all very important in terms of what led to our acquiring the wagon itself. Now, in terms of the inside here, we have this open area where we usually have salt. We have regular table salt and also butter-flavored salt. And it's amazing the number of people who like butter-flavored salt. Our oil that we use for popping does not have salt in it or butter. It is strictly a means of getting the popcorn to pop without doing any additional flavor.
Our mission is to preserve artifacts associated with people and events in the history of the county and display them so that people can come in and look and see, "Oh yes, no, that's right. Gee, I wonder if my great-grandmother knew that person." But this is a big movable artifact that we can take around, and it's unique in that sense.